What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and today I want to talk again about the Blizzard World update, and the method by which Blizzard themselves actually teased the content of it. As I'm sure we all saw, Blizzard revealed much of the content via Twitter teasers in the week leading up to the update actually going live, in addition to all the crossover skins that they showed off back at BlizzCon. But the question I want to ask today is whether or not Blizzard teased this update too much. Dare I even go so far as to suggest they may have spoiled the update itself. Real quick though, if this is your first time on my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can keep up with all my future Overwatch news and otherwise related content. Anyways, before I really get into talking about this, I do just want to preface it all by saying, by no means am I disappointed with the content we ended up getting. Anytime Blizzard gives us any new skins, maps, cosmetics, anything, especially when it's part of the standard loot pool like this one was, it's always a great thing. I'm by no means complaining about the fact that we got a bunch of great new content in the game. However, the issue that I kind of had pertaining to the way they revealed everything is that they showed off pretty much all of the best stuff before the update actually dropped. In fact, the only thing that they actually saved up until that Tuesday were the voice lines, which I'm pretty sure are the least exciting content for the majority of players. Now, this isn't actually the first time that Blizzard has used this sort of Twitter teaser strategy to build up to an event. And I'm not even talking about the single event Twitter teaser that basically every event gets nowadays. But for those of you who have been playing long enough, you might remember during the 2017 anniversary event how Blizzard did a pretty similar strategy to what they did with the Blizzard World update. Over the course of a week, or maybe it was only just a few days before the event started, they had quite a few little Twitter teasers that would show off some of the new content. Sometimes it was skins, sometimes it was emotes, other times voice lines. But the one big thing they did differently for the anniversary event is that they only teased a small portion of the total content that ended up being added. By comparison, the Blizzard World update had literally every single skin, every single highlight intro, every single emote, spray, and player icon shown off either through Twitter or the Overwatch blog, where they're kind of like archiving all the new content, before the update actually went live. The only thing that was saved until the day itself, as I said, were the voice lines. And for those of you who saw my video where I actually went through all the new content on the day of the update, I was a bit disappointed that there wasn't anything new to see really. Now, when it comes down to it, I'm very willing to give Blizzard the benefit of the doubt in a lot of situations like this. I think this was just them trying out a new method of teasing things. Sometimes they'll tease nothing, sometimes they'll tease some things, and this time they teased everything. I think the best comparison to make here is how they handle new hero releases. The two extremes when it comes to releasing heroes is on the one end you have Sombra, where there is a massive several months long ARG leading up to her release. Granted, they didn't literally show us Sombra or her abilities prior to the BlizzCon reveal, but there is a ton of buildup and hype and such regarding her. Now, on the other end of the extremes, we have Moira, who had literally no teasers, no buildup, nothing until she just dropped at this past year's BlizzCon. Of course, she did have a cameo in the Masquerade comic, but that doesn't really count because at the time we had no way of knowing that that was teasing a new hero. That wasn't any sort of build-up, that was just a little cameo so that after the fact we'd be like, oh cool, look, she's been around the whole time. When it comes to past new heroes, personally my favorite hero build-up was Orisa's. I thought the build-up process for her was amazing. It only lasted a little over a week in total, and over the course of that time we got a number of different tweets and blog posts that didn't just say, hey look, it's Orisa, this is what she looks like, this is what she can do, but it had the interview with Ify, it had the list of all the parts that were going to be going into making her, all these little clues and hints to let us, as the players and the audience, try to piece together and figure out who the new hero would be. I think that was the perfect mix of the two extremes, being Sombra and Moira, where they gave us something to work with and made it a fun journey to go down, but didn't stretch it out so long that it got absurd and just obnoxious. So again, I don't want to get too far off on any tangents, but I think it's safe to say that how Blizzard handled this Blizzard World update was really just them kind of experimenting with different methods. They probably wanted to see what would happen if they teased all the best stuff before the event actually came out. In fact, I shouldn't even be calling them teasers, they're more of reveals, to be honest. It's not like they're really hinting at what it was, they were just blatantly showing us what it was. But regardless, personally, I didn't like how they handled it this time, but I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, since I always encourage them to try out different sort of methods. That being said, I hope they don't tease all the best stuff for future events or content updates like this, but as long as they just do it this one time, then I guess I'm okay with it. Anyways, hopefully I didn't sound too complainy or critical in this video. I just wanted to sort of share my thoughts about this interesting sort of method that they put into place. And finally, ask all of you guys as well what your thoughts were about them teasing all the best content before it started. So for this video's poll card, I want you to answer on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being you love how Blizzard handled this update and you loved having everything teased beforehand, and 1 being you hate how they did this and you would prefer they tease, let's say, nothing. Leave everything secret until the day of the update. So 1 through 5, you can answer by voting on the poll card on screen, and otherwise, let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Whether you liked or disliked how they handled it, tell me why. I'm really interested to know what you guys think. And other than that, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and turn on notifications to both help out my channel and keep up with all my future Overwatch content. This is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.